last week I read that in Puerto Rico, they actually are debating a bill that would fine parents if the school deems them to be obese. Like, do you think that's fair though?
I think I'm on the fence with that. I do love that Puerto Rico is raising awareness, because if your child is obese, like under 10, I really think that's the parent's responsibility. Who's
Very
feeding the
much so.
child? However, a lot of times I know, like me, how I was raised, I didn't know what was healthy and what wasn't. Jeannie, you will be so upset at this, but I used to cook with lard.
We
Yes,
all
I
did.
did. We all did, because I didn't.
Heart clogging.
I know.
Clogging.
Good though, some good chicken.
I know, and it's more about education than it is
And
about...
that's what I was gonna say. To
Yeah.
answer your question, instead of maybe fining the parents right, out of the gate, teach them. Let's educate the parents on what's healthy for your family and most importantly for your children.
How about that?
Another important thing to consider is that obesity is not just what you're feeding your kids. It also has to do with just the way your genes are.
Genetics.
Your genetics,
Yeah.
your blood type, the way your body processes food. So some part is your parents' fault, but some people are just born with a different ability to process food.
Well, I guess the question is, should we fine parents? I mean, you guys are parents. How would you feel if you came home and Logan, after he's been in school, and said, we're going to, this wouldn't happen, but hypothetically, you got to get charged $500 because we feel like he's 20 pounds overweight?
Well, I think in this case, it's not 20 pounds. They're talking obese. Which I think, we have to recognize what that is. That's probably more than 20 pounds overweight.
Okay, the BMI...
It's unhealthy, yes.
Is over 30%.
Yes.
That's obesity.
I want to answer your question.
Okay.
Then, yes, obese, yes, I should get fined for that. Because even if, let's just say Logan has the thickum gene, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's my responsibility to make sure that I stop going through the drive-thrus, he don't get, chips, and, popsicles and all that stuff. I have to teach him to eat, balanced meals, have some carrots, have some apples, fruits and vegetables in his diet. Now, that's on me.
But don't you kind of think some of it also is a cultural thinking? Because
Yeah.
my mom, when I was eating when I was younger, she put all the food on my plate. If I dared to get up from the table without finishing, and you guys try to find her, she'd be like, we poor, you eat all the food on your plate.
Yes.
Who you think eat the food here? You.
And that's the odd thing, that it's coming from Puerto Rico. Now, I had a Puerto Rican grandmother. Tita, hey. Okay, but my abuela, like growing up, it was you wanted your grandchildren to be...
They will not listen to Americans.
Be thickums.
Yeah.
You want, like, my grandparent literally would be like, no, ella es muy flaca, tiene que comer. Like, she needs to eat. She has to eat. Like, my grandparents wanted me, Janita.
Do you guys know any grandparents who really put you to portion control?
No, but so culturally, I think in the States, we indulge.
Yes.
But I think the most part is like, I know I grew up like this. If you're full, you're happy.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
That's what I mean.
The kids don't bother you, they ain't nagging and stuff like that. Now, to this day, my mother will make Logan biscuits. And I thank God for that, because after them biscuits, he is knocked out.
Yes.
After he done ran around here like one of baby's kids, like, oh, Logan, like, good God, I ain't got no more energy. Mama, can you please make some biscuits? And biscuit, and I appreciate that. Because I grew up on it, and, we were a little bit more calmer when you're full. Like, I'm happy now I'm full.
Well, I guess it goes back to the fining. I kind of agree with you that we should educate each other. And I think as a country, we're trying to do that. There are things being put in place. First Lady of the United States,
That's why I say I love Michelle Obama.
Exactly.
Yes.
The things that she's trying to do.
Move your
people
body.
got mad because she's trying to put in healthy snacks and take out the sugary snacks. And I think education is just the key.
Yes.